Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome to a pick a card reading that has been requested especially from you guys. Tuning into your soul purpose, deeper insight and wisdom into why you're here on earth, and just choosing to align with your path, your authentic path, choosing love and receiving guidance, affirmation, validation, and encouragement to keep walking this path, keep staying true to yourself, because it truly is the path to freedom, to contentment, and joy. You know, that's what we came here to do. So we have group 1, group 2, 3, and 4. Just take a moment to tune in and trust your intuition, whichever group is calling you the deepest. And I just want to thank all of you for subscribing, for commenting, for liking, for sharing, for just being so amazing and strong and brave and courageous. I am truly honored to be a messenger for us and to offer whatever I can to support us on this wild, crazy journey of love. And as you can see, I'm outside for the first time this year, so I'm feeling like this message will be especially in tune and much needed after some crazy energy that we've been feeling. I know. So group 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'll put timestamps in the description. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, I would be honored. You can find my website link in the description below, and I also have a Patreon page if you're interested, that I am just getting started, and I would be honored to have you join me over there. I'm doing daily readings, and I'm adding videos and just special exclusivity things for my Patreons for those that are really in tune with the messages I share. So again, I am just grateful and honored to be here, and let's get into your readings, you guys. Start with group number 1. These to the side here. Okay, group number 1. So deeper insight, wisdom, and guidance regarding your soul purpose, why you're here, what you came here to do, being in alignment with your true authentic path. I'm just going to look at all the cards here. My goodness. Wow. Group number 1. Okay, you guys are... My goodness. I've not seen this combination come up in any of my readings ever. This is the High Priestess and the Hierophant. These two are divine counterparts. They are the counterpart to one another. And this is a very, very powerful spiritual couple. This is all about knowing the truth within and without. You are here, you are a very intuitive person. Very, very intuitive. And your gifts, your sensitivities are probably very, very heightened right now. And you're really coming into alignment with your purpose. Like you are here to anchor the truth in a big way, like to embody the truth, to be a actual living example of what it means to be in alignment with your soul. This is amazing, okay? I'm going to read this to you first. This is a postcard from Spirit. It says, with love, and it reads, Dear you, Check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward? Joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it. If you can step forward, surrendered to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, listening for the truth. This card is all about being able to feel the truth of things beneath the words. Like the words are kind of surface level. Like you are someone who is able to intuitively tune in to energy on a very subtle level. You feel the truth. You can tell when someone's being deceitful or lying or manipulating. You can tell when someone's being shady or when they're scared or when they're, genuinely happy or being authentic. You have this, you're a truth seeker, okay? It's like, see how this woman, she's in the dark. It's like, it appears to be dark, but it's like, I don't know, it's like energy and stars and patterns, and she's in the light, like the light is shining on her, and she's listening very deeply to the wisdom within her soul, to this, deep within, to the essence of her being that's connected to the universe. And sometimes it can be a path of loneliness because we can see things that others can't when we're very connected to our intuition. And it's about standing in your truth. It's about speaking your truth no matter what and not backing down. And what's really interesting about this just blows me away because the Hierophant is like a mentor, a spiritual guide, a teacher, someone who understands, structure, like a disciplined practice, spiritual practice. He can guide others towards becoming more disciplined and learning the ways of, how to stay in tune with your inner spirit. And he operates more in the external world, right? We become the Hierophant once we have gone through experiences and we're able to share with others in a meaningful way that's supportive and beneficial, by staying in tune with our spirit in the external world. Whereas the High Priestess, she is all about the internal world. She is the subconscious. She's the veil between worlds. The veil for you right now is very thin. Like you're seeing very clearly through illusions, through, the material kind of mainstream beliefs and programs. And you're really listening to your intuition. And it's about trusting it no matter what, because the people around who are doubting it or not seeing things the way you are, it's simply a matter of them being disconnected from their own inner guidance. So by you standing in your truth, by you really trusting yourself and following that, you are able to act as a teacher in a way just by your example to others. And it's like, I feel like you're being called to develop your own spiritual practice, your own way of getting in tune with your inner truth, your inner knowing. Especially with the retreat into nature, because as your sensitivities heighten, as you become more in tune with them, you need to be able to really rejuvenate and be in an energetic field that is pure, that is unconditional love. And nature is the best way to do that because everything is very alkaline. It's very attuned to our soul. It makes it very easy to it makes it very easy for us to purge and to release any negative energies, anything that's dense or heavy, and to also receive rejuvenation, to receive that life force and whatever we need in a very nourishing way. Okay, this is all about you nourishing your soul right now and really beginning to strengthen your gifts, your innate abilities, and you can communicate and receive downloads very easily when you're in a space like nature, a very unconditionally loving energy and frequency. I feel like, you're definitely here to shift perspectives. You may have been living a certain way and afraid to speak your truth, or didn't speak your truth because it was not what others perceived or believed. So going through something like that, it's like being able to experience something when we can look at it from a different perspective and shift our perspective from the fear-based consciousness to the love. We see how everything that we need, everything that we desire to manifest, it all lies within us, and it's a matter of shifting our perspective, raising our consciousness. Like I feel like you're leveling up. You are leveling up your consciousness, especially with the duo here, the powerhouse. It's like major spiritual force, and it's a leveling up of your consciousness. You're going to be shown every step of the way where your soul is leading you. The B is all about luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. The B is about really getting busy and loving what you're doing and receiving the sweet rewards that come with it. Like, life is just sweet, everything you do creates honey. It's magical, and it's a card of luck and good fortune. So by standing in your truth, by being a living example of the truth that's connected to the universe, unconditional love, you're creating a energy that's very abundant, very harmonious. It's very balanced, giving and receiving the Six of Pentacles, being able to share with others in a very generous way and also receive from others, because the people that are in your reality, the people that you're working with, the people that you're connected to, everyone sees each other as equal and valuable, and everyone has something different to offer. And by being in a relationship where we can just give and receive generously, unconditionally, it allows that energy to just flow, and it's so joyful to give and to receive. And you're coming into that energy. You're coming into balance with your masculine, feminine energies. You're coming into alignment with your soul purpose. Perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So now is the time. This is the time that your soul is leveling up, and it's time for you to truly embark on this path. A leg up card. This is beautiful too. It's very similar to the giving and receiving. It's all about being able to receive support when you're going through something, when you're shifting up in your consciousness, like being able to reach out to a mentor or a guide. And it's also about, being able to be there for others. So whatever support you're calling in, it's coming, and you're going to be able to offer support in a way that feels very good to your soul and your spirit. Okay, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. The listening for truth card is just, this is a beautiful card, and it has quite a bit that goes with it, but for the overall theme of what you're here to do, you are a truth seeker. You are someone who is here to see through the illusions. So your greatest strength lies in the power of your intuition, because that is where your soul is connected to the universe, where it's connected to the path ahead. You don't need to know every detail. You don't need to see that far ahead, because you can listen to the wisdom, that deep wisdom and knowing of your intuition, your soul, and it's always going to guide you. It's always going to steer you in the right direction, because you are in tune with your integrity. You can discern for yourself what is good for you, what is beneficial for you, and knowing that it's beneficial for you, it will be beneficial for all the others involved. Okay, so by walking your truth, by becoming the truth of who you are a teacher of unconditional love, of truth, of wisdom, intuition, your soul. You are a soul teacher. You are a guide and a mentor. And you can apply that and express that in the world in any way, just simply by being who you are is your sole purpose. So listen to your intuition and move with what feels really good to you. And when things feel a little bit overwhelming, retreat into nature. Go for a walk in the woods, the ocean, the rivers, wherever you can get away from people and electronics and really be in that energy, really tuning into the energy. You're going to notice it, and it will help you, it will support you in really strengthening your intuition. And as you do that, it's just going to become clearer and clearer. So absolutely amazing reading. I truly hope this resonated with you and affirmed where you're at on your path, and to keep going. This is so powerful. I have never seen the Hierophant and the High Priestess come together. So I would say that is very significant and magical, and this truly is your destiny. So thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you would like to have a personal reading from me, I would be absolutely honored. Feel free to go over to my website. The descriptions the links in the description below. And other than that, I thank you so much for being here, for choosing to walk this path of love. And I wish you all my love as well. See you next time. Okay, group number 2. Let's see, group number 2, what your higher self has to say about your soul purpose, some deeper insight and wisdom and advice into your purpose here. I'm just going to lay the cards out. Okay. Well, I'm going to start with this. This is a little postcard to you from Spirit, and it says down here, be fearless. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. Okay. Wow. So you have experienced You are here, your soul is here to bring balance, justice, fairness through the eyes of unconditional love. You are here to truly find what it is that is fulfilling on a deep level, emotionally, spiritually. It's like in the past, the cups that you had thought were going to be fulfilling, it was like something was missing, it was never filling your cup. It was situations where you were giving way more than you were receiving. And you give because you're a generous, beautiful, unconditionally loving person. And if we were all unconditionally giving, and that's what it is with justice and fairness, it's like we all have the choice to contribute, to be valuable and useful, and, to give when the going gets tough, right? But some of us don't do that. Some people, when the going gets tough, they go the other way, and we're left, trying to balance the scales all by ourselves. But that puts us in a position of being able to see why there's so much struggle and why we go after things that aren't truly fulfilling, because we develop this codependent nature where, we're with people we're not in alignment with, and our beliefs are different, our lifestyles are different, and so we're not appreciating what the others are giving, or they're not appreciating what we're giving. And so it's like you're walking away. Your soul is walking away towards your soul's purpose. You know that whatever was going on in the past wasn't fulfilling you, and it was there to teach you something. And now you are moving onward to go find what fills your cup, where you can learn to fill your own cup with those things that nourish your heart and your spirit and your soul's purpose, to bring balance and fairness into your life, harmonious relationships. You're learning how to receive, to be a receiver, because the softly, the tender touch, this card is all about the divine feminine energy of receiving. Let me see the book, what it says. This is a newer deck that I got, so still learning it. But it is all about receiving. So this is amazing. This is beautiful. Okay, so this card is all about the feminine wisdom of gentleness and how it can really assist you right now with what you're going through and what you're transforming through. You have a lot of magical energy around you, synchronicities, being in the right place at the right time. There's a change happening in your life. There's things coming up from within you that are surfacing from the past, and it has all to do with your soul's purpose, opening your heart, letting go of things that weren't truly who you were, but they served a purpose. And it was to come into this awareness of what true fairness is, what true justice is, because there's changes happening right now in your life. The winds are changing, and it's like kind of just like knowing that this too shall pass, and this is all part of the transformation to, clear out the old and make room for the new. And your heart chakra's activating, it's opening. And with that, things that have been kept long hidden within us, deep in our subconscious, begin to surface for healing, because it's that time when we're leveling up our consciousness. And so whatever is no longer serving needs to come up and be healed. And so it's a time for you right now to really be gentle with yourself and really tune into the feminine wisdom within you, whether you're a man or a woman. Because I feel like you've been going through a lot, and right now it's about learning how to this card's all about learning how to work harder, or I'm sorry, work smarter and not harder. Okay, and it's about letting go of the masculine outlook of the fear-based masculine outlook of like needing to force things to happen, making things happen, pushing for things to happen. And it's about instead letting go and being open to what it is we want to create and nurture, focusing on how we can be more receptive, be more open, receive more of our innate intuition and divine wisdom. It's calling in what we want, calling in our manifestations rather than thinking we have to go do something to get something. So that's just part of the past. That's part of the old story. And this is about you tuning into your soul. This is about you really listening to your intuition and surrendering to your own soul, knowing that your soul knows exactly where it's going. It's driving your vessel and it's leaving you signs and synchronicities everywhere you go. It's what's calling you away, to have to leave behind whatever this is. And it may be sadness with it, but it's what you have to do in order to find your true purpose. He's leaving at night under the moon, so he can't see everything. It's like walking into the unknown. And it's about trusting that unknown. It's about really tuning into love, abundance consciousness. Let me see what this message is. It says, this oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what is naturally coming to you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and accordingly to a great loving wisdom. You are not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It is okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it is already that way. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You are actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. Oh, I love this. It says this oracle also comes with the special message that you have been working very, very hard. You have learned much and accomplished much, but it is now time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you were to continue with that approach, it would stop working for you because you are now beginning to create on a far grander scale that is beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone. You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking can actually help all of humanity, but nonetheless, it is playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after your struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for the greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? And the healing process is, say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. I relax, believe, and receive. through unconditional love, this is now so. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is the Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. Absolutely beautiful deck. And I think that just answered the question as to what your soul purpose is, because you are here to bring tremendous healing to earth just through with the heart chakra and artistic expression. So whatever you are artistically drawn to create and express, you are being guided and encouraged to dive into it, to express yourself, to create that art, because your art heals. When people see your art, it brings up healing energy, it gives off healing energy, it soothes. Whatever it is, it's very healing. And right now, contributing to that energy is beautiful. Creating beauty, creating those things that are inspired by the soul, that touch the soul, that speak to the soul, that you feel like just emotionally moved by. Embracing the world, the beginning of your soul path, really opening up to the world around you, the new opportunities, seeing through the eyes of love, seeing through fairness, and understanding that by being in tune with your soul, the soul did not come here to struggle. It came here to create, to be loved, to create love. We are co-creators. We are not slaves and victims and these powerless beings. That's what we've been led to believe. And so it led to beliefs and programs that had us living in a way that wasn't in alignment. And that meant we had to force things and control things, because that's the fear-based consciousness. So you are literally helping humanity heal just by the journey that you're on, by the path that you've chosen. And there's definitely a change in the winds for you. So pay attention to the synchronicities, and if it feels stormy, pull back, go within and create. Tune into your heart, to what's deep within your subconscious, and allow yourself to heal through your artistic expression. Get it out, and in a healing way, in a beautiful way, until the storm passes. And that's only going to help you see clearer and help you realign in a very natural, easy way that's going to turn into something just more magical as you continue opening up to receiving. And I think this is absolutely beautiful reading. I love how the colors are all very similar, with the light pinks and blues and purples. It's a very healing energy. And then you've got like the zebra with the black and white, and the crow, it's like duality, really, really healing, dreamy, artistic, deep wisdom, soul energy. So that is your reading, you guys. I truly hope you enjoyed this reading, and that it resonated and affirmed what you're feeling inside, and that you continue walking this path and choosing love and choosing to be who you are and create your art and do your part. Doing your part is creating your art, and isn't that amazing that we get to be fulfilled doing what we love, and that in itself is healing the world. And that's love, that's the truth. So thank you again so much. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, for being here with me. If you'd like to book a personal reading, I would be honored. My website is down below, as well as my links to my Patreon, which I would be honored if you feel called to join me over there. But otherwise, thank you again. I am sending you tons of love and beauty, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. Lots of love. Okay, group number 3. Let's see what your higher self wants to share with you today about your soul purpose. all the green. It's beautiful. Okay, wow. All the green, even the postcard. Beautiful heart energy. Peaceful, very peaceful energy. The deer, gentleness, very gentle, peaceful energy going on here. Wow. Okay, we're going to start with this card here. These are my little postcards from Spirit. This one says, "You are loved." Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will receive your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Okay, so wow, we will see how that ties into the reading. But my goodness. So what is your soul wanting you to know about your purpose here? Well, I can tell you are someone who is a very loving, gentle, kind, peaceful person. You're very giving and generous, very loving, very warm, kind-hearted. You're there for others in your life. There's something about, this desire for like real love. You've got the twin flame card here. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, she is, she's the mother, she's the caretaker, she's the nurturer. She's very practical and down to earth. She's very solid and grounded and peaceful. So I feel like that's your energy. You're a very secure feeling. People feel safe around you. They feel nurtured. They feel very loved. They feel very well taken care of. They come to you when their hearts need mending. They know they can turn to you and that you'll see them and you'll be there for them and you'll help them back to their well-being. But it's like there's something about wanting more than that, wanting that true, divine, unconditional, romantic love is what I'm feeling, wanting that relationship that's where you feel like you're with your partner, your other half, the one that's meant for you, and as twin flames, if you have someone in mind or if you've met someone, this is a relationship that is, you are energetically on the same frequency. You're in tune. You vibrate together. You think very similar. Your lifestyles are similar. Just life is more with this person. You come together and create a third energy that's very beneficial for all that come into contact with you. It inspires new life. It brings new inspiration, that would not have been there before. And I feel like there may have been some things in the past that you've had to walk away from that, it was heartbreaking, it was sad. There was a feeling of loss, but you knew you had to walk away to find what was true, that what is true for you is out there. So I want to look at this Visions of Life Beyond Death. This is from the Sacred Rebels deck. I just received it. It's kind of new. Absolutely beautiful cards and messages. Yeah, okay. So, Visions of Life Beyond Death says sacred vision is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see, to see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. So, it's like things from the past that you once considered to be important. It's like you might find that they're not important to you anymore. Or they're just not important to your path forward. You know, it's like your perception has changed, your desires and who you are, it's changed. You are really ready to kind of step beyond the way that you've currently been living or been living, you know, your life. It's like, you know, there's more out there. You're still who you are, but there's more aspects of you to discover. Right? There's more parts of yourself to know and learn about. You know you have things within you, and love inspires those gifts, activates those gifts, right? So it says here that the gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. This is sacred terrain beyond logic, convention, and that which is limited in any way. The more open you are to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within and around you. Something may appear to change form, to be shed, to be lost, or to die, but there is love within it always. This realization doesn't remove the pain of the loss. It does provide a way through which it can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than anything else possibly can. If you have been wondering about your life path or whether you should take action on a project or you need inspiration to really move you out of a slump you have fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of the stagnancy. You will be able to see things differently. Oh my goodness. Hold on. And more accurately, any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you've been feeling, feeding yourself, or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear now. This may surprise you, but the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It will be worth the shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you have been operating under a false assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. Those moments will pass, and they are not something to feel bad about. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They are a sign that you have outgrown your old vision in order to live in a bigger one. This is good. There might be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that too will pass, okay? It also talks about how you are watched over by the universe, how you're always held in protection, you're always divinely guided. I feel like you're being guided towards a twin flame, towards this ebb and flow, this energy of ebb and flow and peace, and, you know, having that ability to be still and peaceful, and yet feeling that undercurrent of love that's, you know, who you really are. It says that whatever's been bothering you will not be able to harm you, that you will prevail. If you're concerned with someone is getting away with something or blocking your path and it seems there is nothing you can do about it, don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing, and the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. So it's all about shifting your perspective. It's all about seeing through the eyes of love, seeing that the universe always has your back. The universe is a two-way mirror. A lot of people don't realize this, and you may not as well, but the universe is a two-way mirror. Everything sees you. You are always seen by the universe. Your energy is always emitting 24/7. And whatever it is that you're giving out is coming back to you. So I feel like there's like this spark of this love that's kind of under, flowing under your soul. It's got your soul fired up, and maybe you're feeling a bit stuck or bored or not sure which direction to go. But it's really about tuning into that feeling and that inspiration and seeing where it moves you. Your soul may be calling you to the ocean right now. The ocean may be a place for you where you can really tune into your emotions, what it is that really fills your cup, where you can cleanse and purge anything negative that's inside your heart. Breathing in that air and that water and really tuning in with the earth and receiving any sort of guidance from your higher self is going to really help you just feel clearer in yourself and who you are. And the lake stillness is all about really getting really still within yourself, being able to hear your higher self, that's when you're going to receive the visions, the visions of what's coming next. And being gentle with yourself, really tuning into your spirit. It's gentle, it's humble, it's, content, it's peace. So be really kind and fair to yourself and take gentle steps, and know that everything that you're calling in right now, everything that you're manifesting is coming to you. Even if you don't know what it is, it's about tuning into the feeling of what it is you're manifesting. You're manifesting a feeling, not necessarily a perfect person or situation. It's more of the feeling that you want to manifest. So tuning into what brings you peace, contentment, and really tuning into your truth, because it's expanding, nourishing that and what inspires you. Because when you tune into what inspires you and you nourish it, you feel it in your heart, it's going to allow your visions to come into the light of day. So I think this is absolutely amazing, beautiful reading. I feel like your soul purpose, a big part of it is maybe coming into the realization that you're a twin flame. If you're not sure what that is, a twin flame is simply a term for choosing to come to earth to embody your authentic essence, to be unconditional love, and to attract your divine counterpart, to come together and to anchor that love together, to create that third energy together, to create and manifest unconditional love here on earth, to establish new beliefs and value systems based on those principles of love. Love and family is at the very center of our reality, our culture, our communities. It all begins first with ourselves and then our families. So two people coming together that were meant to come together, that are meant for each other energetically in so many ways, are a divine reflection, a divine mirror. And they inspire within us things that we wouldn't have known on our own. So I feel like there is, whether you know who it is or you're connected or you don't know, there's a twin flame connection coming into your reality, and it's got you ready to seek your higher purpose, and the vision's going to come. It's going to come to you. So tune in, trust yourself, listen, find time to go within, find time to create stillness, and your vision's going to come, and what it is that you came here to do. Just by choosing love and being this amazing, nurturing person that you are already fulfilling your purpose. You are amazing, and I'm so grateful you're here. I can feel your gentle spirit, but very strong, very powerful, very, so much in there ready to come out. I can feel it. So keep going and get ready to see new parts of yourself come to life. And it's going to be exciting and challenging, but all well worth it. So thank you again so much for walking this path of love with me. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. I truly hope this reading resonated and affirmed where you're at and encourages you to keep going and doing what you do. I'm so very grateful for you. If you'd like to receive a personal reading, I would be honored. My website link is in the description box, as well as my Patreon page. I would be honored to have you join me over there if you feel called. Otherwise, I am sending you tons of love and hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Lots of love. Okay, group number 4. Let's see what your higher self wants you to know about your soul purpose. Deeper insight and wisdom into what's going on. I'm going to start with this card here. It's a postcard from Spirit. It says, you are divine beauty. Okay, so we'll start with that card. I'm going to lay these all out first here. The perfection of your life. Look how beautiful that card is. This is a new deck that I got, Sacred Rebels. Wow, that is gorgeous. The dog, loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. Fog veiled. Seek, the hermit. The fates. Mother, wife, sister, daughter, and family. Okay. And you've got the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. Okay. So let's start with this little postcard from Spirit to you. It says, dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. Okay, so interesting. We'll see how that pertains here to your reading. I can tell that you are a very intuitive person. You have a very strong intuition, very strong inner knowing, guidance, and you're someone who loves their family very much. You're very loyal. You're very giving. You're there for your family. You're there for the people in your life. The mother, wife, sister, daughter card speaks to, this is Lady Nada, and it speaks to relationships with the women in our lives and even our own divine feminine energy. But healing any of those energies within our lives that may be creating blocks or sadness or grief, guilt or shame or any of those things. So I feel like there's something definitely going on here where you are here to heal something within the lineage of families that has to do with women, you know, a deep emotional wound, connection, something in your lineage. I'm going to read this perception of your life. I just got this deck, Sacred Rebels. It is absolutely beautiful deck. Let's see if it'll give us some more insight. Okay, so this card speaks to everything being in perfect order at all times, even if it feels like it's not. It says, have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which could be quite a violent experience. So too, there is great beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety-induced rather than beautiful. You may sense it as internal chaos. You may feel it as something that is waiting to erupt from within, as a restlessness or an anxiety that you cannot quite articulate but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is full-fledged and a person or situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change and uncertainty in your world. Whether the chaos seems subtle, strong, internal, or external, this oracle brings the same message for you. All is unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You are currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. If you have drawn the oracle of after the storm as well, okay, even if you have not chosen, okay, sorry about that. If you cannot believe there is anything happening, even at a subtle level, because you feel stuck, denied, bored, thwarted, or stale, this oracle brings you a message also. No matter what appears to be, in truth there is only the unfolding creative genius of the universe. You are not forgotten. You have not been looked over. You have not been denied, found wanting, or rejected as unworthy. The storm that needs to erupt is in your own heart. Do your liberating rain dance. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however is needed, to exercise the blocked energy in your heart. Then you will call on the powerful perfection of your life path as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Once again, you will trust and directly experience the flower of life unfolding within you and around you, okay? Okay, my goodness. My goodness. So, yeah, because with the High Priestess here and the Three of Wands, it's like I can feel like you feel a lot of this emotional stuff within you. You have this deep knowing, this intuition, these feelings and emotions within you, and it's like you know something is going on or whatever it is that it's like you're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for something to shift, but it's like you've got family, you've got people in your lives, and it's like you're constantly, because you're loyal, because you're there for those in your lives, it takes up a lot of your time and energy. And so you may be feeling just a little bit run down or frustrated, or like, this energy of not knowing what to do with this energy. But what I'm seeing here is that with this card stating that this is all part of a natural process, there's something here for you to learn. And I feel like it has to do, because you've got the fates here. This is all about fated events and being able to see what it is that we need to learn in the situation we're in. So before we move on, the universe kind of puts us in this holding pattern, and it feels like we're stuck, or it feels like we have all this energy inside of us, and we need to, like, something needs to change, right? But we've got family, we've got things that we're committed to and that we love, and so this is about seeing the situation and being able to shift the energy, being able to see that this too shall pass, that all storms pass, and as they come through, they're there for a reason. There's something about connecting to the deep wisdom within your soul. Deeper insight into your soul purpose is that I feel like you are very strong. Like, you are very strong. You're like the rock of the family. You're like, and maybe sometimes you don't ask for what you need because you know how strong you are and that you can handle it, and you don't want someone else to take on things that maybe you feel they're not strong enough to handle, or whatever it is, or you're not asking for what you need because you don't want to create more of a strain or burden on something. But part of this process is learning how to, you know, I feel like help others in your life tune into their own inner guidance, their own intuition, you know, that and knowing that everyone has the answers within them. You know, we all have unconditional love within us, and really seeing yourself in others, really believing in others, giving them the encouragement to believe in themselves, to be proactive in their lives. Um, and take some time to yourself to go within. Take some time to seek your own inner wisdom, your own guidance, because things are a bit foggy or veiled right now, but that fog soon will pass. This storm soon will pass, and you will have those breakthroughs and those clarity. But it's important that you take that time when you're not sure what to do or how to, you know, whatever, to go within. And that means allowing others to, you know, to do what they need to do, to find ways to entertain themselves, to find ways to help themselves, that everyone has the power within them. So I don't know, I just feel like there's something here rooted in your family, and it's emotional, and it's like, you know, maybe doing too much, you know, doing for others what they should be doing for themselves. um, and sort of being like an example by allowing yourself to pull back when you need to nourish yourself, to tune into your spirit, because whatever's happening is definitely happening for a reason. It's like a fated event, and it's something where I feel like it's going to really like bring some healing and light to your family, to create this stronger legacy for the future, you know, a strengthening of your family bonds, um, for especially the women in your family. So with the high priestess, you know, that deep intuition of women, that energy of knowing, you know, following our instincts on how to raise our children, knowing what is right, even if society or whatever, the fear-based consciousness has taught us otherwise. It's about recognizing the power that we all have and believing in each other and being that person, you know, that example. So that's just what I feel. Pay attention to your dreams, especially right now. I feel like write down, if you can, get a little journal and write down any dreams that you're having at night, because spirit, with this cosmic storm and this message here of just like dreams and oracles and omens and the high priestess, there's a lot of signs and guidance around you right now, a lot of strength around you. So tune into the love, into the, you know, the loyalty and playfulness of the dog, and meditate, go within, get out into nature, and see this as an opportunity to transform a fated event into your destiny, you know, into something that you were always meant to transform. However this is resonating for you, I truly hope this message resonated. I just feel like you are someone who is definitely here to be a part of anchoring that unconditionally loving family legacy. And it takes a lot of strength, because families are crazy and wild, and, you know, but it's like we need really strong, loving souls, you know, to guide us and to guide the new generations. So that is a tremendous aspect of healing the collective, and it all begins with ourselves and our families. So I think this is amazing and beautiful, and I truly hope it gave you some deeper insight into, you know, your path and your purpose, and just being able to embody your truth, your, you know, what is truth for you, your unconditional love, your soul. You are fulfilling your purpose. You're a path here. So definitely keep doing what you're doing. You're right where you're supposed to be, and soon the fog will lift, and the clarity and the energy will just be so clear. So Thank you again. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. If you'd like to receive a personal reading from me, I would be honored. My website is in the link below. And also, if you feel called to check out my Patreon page, I would be honored to have you over there as well. And other than that, I am just so grateful to be here with you to deliver the message. And I will see you next time. I hope you have a beautiful day. All my love, you guys. Crystal Lynn. Peace out.